That's why I had to put the information out there. And there's plenty of books and things you can do to ease the symptom. But I wrote in the book mainly, I think it was 3 years ago, I was attacked by one. And I got bruised up. And I saw this entity attached to this man, and he wasn't even aware that it was there.
It was there, right.
And the thing about it, it knew I saw him.
Right.
Yeah. Next thing I know, I was on the ground.
Wow. Wow.
But I wrote about it in details in the second book that should be out in November. The end of November, it should be ready. So what is your take on the spirit world?
Well, I mean, I don't, want people to be scared off by your story. I mean, that is, you know what I mean? That is not something that happens often.
Thank you.
Right? And that's because of what you are going through and the level that you're at. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. So you were allowed to go through that because it's taking you to the next level. Yes. The spirit world is very diverse, very diverse. I mean, there are many different levels. I mean, there are a lot of people that talk about ancestor veneration. And, you have ancestors, people, my mother, your relatives who've transitioned to the other side, they lose their physical body, but they maintain a lot of their characteristics and their personality traits. You understand? So you have that level, and then you have another level where, people, the energies or the spirits, have a higher frequency, they maintain their personalities, but they're at a different level, and it just keeps going higher and higher and higher. It's about having a high frequency. The higher your frequency, the higher you elevate. So that's that process that I mentioned earlier. So, you may come into contact, I've noticed like a lot of cancers have sea spirits, and so a lot of times they come into contact with spirits who may not be so nice, because when they were alive here on this plane, they weren't so nice, So they take that to the next plane. That doesn't really change, but it doesn't mean that they can hurt you, because we all have protection around us. We have spirit guides and guardian angels. We have our blood ancestors who watch over and protect us. So, if you decide to delve into divination using tarot or any tool, it's smart to start off with a prayer, asking for protection. And you will get that protection, but when you're starting out, everybody, the energies around you understand that, so they're going to be around you anyway, protecting you and guiding you. As you graduate or grow or advance in your skills, they will allow you to become exposed to more. There's nothing bad. These energies can't hurt you. I mean, my mother used to say, because she was a Cancer, and she could see ghosts, and people would ask her, well, aren't you afraid? And she was like, no, I'm more afraid of these live people that's walking around. You understand? And she made a good point. She made a very good point. These energies can hurt you, but they can make you hurt yourself because of the fear that you have.
Thank you.
Right.
That's the point.
That's the point. So again, it's mind over matter. If you say to yourself, there's nothing you can do to me. You understand? There's nothing you can do to me, and you remove that fear, and you're fine. You're protected because, like, of what I just said. You ask for protection, and your people are there to make sure that you're safe. So,
what happened Friday? This young lady, she's 18, and she's an indigo soul. She ran out because she saw a spirit. And she said, Miss Rose, somebody's in your kitchen by the hall. And I said, but it's okay. It's not nobody's gonna hurt you. But she was afraid. So I went in, turned the light on. There was nothing, but I know what she's picking up because I see them all the time, but I'm not afraid. But it was just so funny. We talk about this. That's why I was really surprised that it freaked her out.
Because
she said, Yeah.